meantime, a very grim sight in Italy, a church full of coffins of coronavirus victims as the death toll there just keeps rising.
We have a series of reports now from there and other sites around the world.
I'm Barbie Nadeau in Rome, where the situation across Italy remains critical but increasingly hopeful. We've had several days now of new infections seeming to stabilize, but it comes against a backdrop of troubling news. 37 doctors have now died from novel coronavirus. More than 6,000 healthcare workers are infected with this virus because they don't have the equipment they need to keep them safe as they try to help others.
I'm Will Ripley in Tokyo, where people seem to be ignoring government warnings in recent days to work from home, to avoid large public gatherings. We were out along the Meguro River and we saw huge crowds of people viewing the cherry blossoms, many of them not wearing face masks. In other parts of the city, panic buying appears to be setting in, with supermarket shelves empty. The government saying a lockdown may be necessary here in the coming days as the number of coronavirus cases continues to spike, particularly here in Tokyo. Meanwhile, an active duty U.S. service member has tested positive for coronavirus after returning from the U.S., leading to new restrictions for military personnel here in Japan.
I'm Nick Payton-Walsh in London, and behind me is a 4,000-bed capacity conference centre being transformed very fast by the British military and health workers to try and deal in the surge of potential coronavirus cases that the capital may see here. The Prime Minister of Britain, Boris Johnson, said that the capital was 3 weeks ahead of the rest of the country, and we are beginning to hear reports from health officials of, quote, a continuing tsunami of people seeking urgent care. But also in the UK, there is some confusion about the numbers. Some of the worst predictions, well, those authors of those predictions have suggested, in fact, that the measures may be working and numbers may not be as bad in the weeks ahead. But still a great sense of uncertainty and anxiety here because the hospitals are beginning to see themselves stretched here. And this behind me, a sign of government confidence, but also possibly too in the minds of many Britons of how bad it could get.
I'm Al Goodman in Madrid. More than 4,000 people have died from coronavirus in Spain, exceeding the number in China and second only to Italy. New cases also are on the rise, and Spanish officials trying to stop the disease are hampered. About 10% of all confirmed cases in Spain are medical workers. The government has extended the stay-at-home lockdown order until the day before Easter. Officials are adding hospital beds in hotels and convention centers and scrambling to find more ventilators. Spain has purchased millions of masks, gloves, and quick testing kits from China, but it will take time to get here.